What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Completing ARK here on ARK Survival Ascended. This is, of course, attempt number 2. I'm Sean, and I am an Arkaholic. So, guys, we're starting out today's episode in the middle of the night here. It is currently 4:49 in the morning, so the sun will be coming up here in just a little bit. But I do want to get started with a little bit of busy work. I want to go ahead and move the stone and the flint from the boat inside of the house, and I do want to start making some gunpowder here. I also want to go ahead and upgrade all of our tools to Mastercraft, and then I also want to go ahead and upgrade the Pteranodon saddle, because I was kind of thinking about it. Especially at the end of the last episode and putting everything away, I kind of realized we have a lot of chitin and keratin at this point, and of course we have a lot of hide and a lot of fiber, so why not go ahead and see how much we can upgrade the saddle? Then after that, guys, who knows? We'll have to see what happens, but let's just get straight into this one. Of course, we have that wonderful thing with the raft. Let's go ahead and just jump into it. Let's go, and perfect. Okay, so what do we have here? So we have a total of 172 and 130 right there. Okay, not too shabby, honestly. Can I take both of these with me, or is that going to be too much weight? Okay, that's going to be good. Okay, so you know what? We'll move this in the house first. Never hurts to have a crazy amount of metal, honestly. Plus, we already have a lot of gunpowder to begin with, guys. And the reason why we're doing all this is, of course, we ended up getting that Ascendant long neck a while ago. And yeah, I really am excited to use that thing eventually. But I'm going to be doing a lot of splitting here. Let's go ahead and throw that in. Let's also go ahead and throw this stuff in. All right, gonna rinse and repeat here, but then, yeah, we have a lot of flint and stone that we did end up getting from Herbivore Island a couple of episodes ago. So, okay, so you still have a little going on here. That's okay. You got 16 left. I'm just gonna let that charcoal build up there. We also have, okay, so, interesting. All right, so this one just ended up having a little more wood. Okay, interesting. We'll go ahead, chuck you in here. Do we actually have 2 metal? By any chance, did I already have one in here? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, look at all the stone. And look at all the resources that we have in here. Oh, my God. Okay, yeah, this is going to get a little crazy, but that's okay. But, yeah, it was kind of funny. A couple episodes ago, I realized I got a comment from somebody who said that, oh, yeah, no, when you originally thought you were upgrading these to Journeyman, you only upgraded them to Apprentice. So, yeah, we got that all dealt with. And now, of course, we're going to be looking at Mastercraft. You know, it's going to slowly but surely build up and everything. I'm kind of thinking, you know, a part of me kind of wants to upgrade the long neck too at some point, because don't get me wrong, the long neck is absolutely awesome. I think it's like 260 something damage, but of course, it could end up being a little bit better, right? I mean, 267 plus we get the durability and stuff, and I'm curious, could we use that upgrade? Could we use that mod? We could use this guy right here, the crafting skill tonic, right? And then would that affect upgrading it? Huh. Interesting. Food for thought. We'll have to figure that out at some point. Again, we're not looking to use the long neck today, guys. We're not looking to use the long neck for a while, actually. It's really just building blocks. You know, we're kind of just building everything up right now. So let's go ahead and throw all this into our inventory. I actually think we're going to completely cap out the mortar and pestle. Oh my God, can't believe that took me that long to realize the name of it. All right, got a little water though. Yeah, I think this is actually going to cap it out, which is going to be a lot of spark powder going on, guys, but that's completely fine. All right, and then yeah, we're gonna work on a couple of upgrades while that's kind of going on in the background. So it's going to be 2 of these per one of these. So I want to put 2, 3, 4, so that'll be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could do one more, which I'm going to do, and there we go. 23 out of 24 slots, perfect. That's going to make a total of 500 spark powder. Oh my God. Okay, so we're going to put 8 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Going to take 200 right now. We'll head back to the boat, get the rest. Yeah, it's going to be a lot. Jesus. All right. Yeah, this is why you want to hold on to your resources, guys. I mean, this just simply, like, right here. Oh, my God. It's going to be great. Okay. Let's bring this back in and see what we're working with. All right, so we already put in 214. I'm going to take this 14 out. 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. There we go. Wow. Okay, so that's going to make 600. Oh, my God. That is crazy. Okay, so I'm going to move this stuff to here. All right, and let's start looking at upgrades here. So first thing I'm going to need is wood. Now, do we have any wood? Or am I going to have to go out? Oh, no, we got plenty. Cool. All right, we got 300 wood. Check. Oh, we still have the parasaur saddles in there. That's kind of funny. You know what? We're just going to nix that idea. I know I was saying, yeah, we should upgrade these and kind of compare contrast. Why? You know, it's not really worth it at this point. If anything, I'd rather just put more and more resources into the Pteranodon saddle since it's fully imprinted and all that. We are going to go ahead and get a little... Yeah, we're going to have to go out for a little bit of fiber, too. I think... Do you need hide? I feel like you need hide. So let's just throw all the hide in there. We're going to need it anyways for the Pteranodon saddle, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, we're going to need fiber in order to upgrade this guy, so got to keep that in mind. And then metal, of course. So we have a total of, drum roll please, wow, 646 metal. We're going to take 300 to start. 300 should be more than enough, honestly, to upgrade these guys. We'll see. Here we go. Whoops, that's right. You got to click this. Attempt upgrade. There we go. Mastercraft. Perfect. All right. Attempt upgrade. Wow. Okay, so another one. Mastercraft 307. Awesome. Okay, and then finally, are we going to have enough? We do. Okay, perfect. There we go. 242 with 432 durability. Not too shabby. We do have one more piece that needs to be upgraded, though. And that is, of course, this guy right here. Like I said earlier, I'm not going to go ahead and upgrade this. I don't see the point in upgrading the shovel when... I mean, unless there is a benefit, you guys can let me know, but I don't think there's going to be a benefit in order to raise that up. Yeah, we used a decent amount of resources doing that, but I think it's going to be worth it ultimately. All right, let's go ahead, put this back, this back. We're probably going to be taking most of the stuff right back out because I want to go ahead and upgrade this Pteranodon saddle. All right. Let me get the otter's inventory. Come on. Yep. There we go. And let's go ahead and put another level in. And let's also get that so I can put that in here. And while that's doing everything else, we're going to go ahead and also make... Oh, okay. I guess I can't make any more. Okay. All right. So I guess I'll move it over to here. All right. Oh, wow. We literally don't have... Oh, we should... Oh, we don't have enough space. That's why. Okay. Yeah, that was silly. All right. Moving it back over to this one. There we go. We'll make that, and then after that, we'll be able to make this. But yeah, are we... Okay, so we can only make 358. And then how much can we make here? Is this still going up? 360? 360, okay. And we can make 360 there. That's not bad at all. Wow, okay. Cool. All right, Pteranodon saddle time. Let's go ahead and upgrade this thing. How is this going to work? How are we going to be able to get it to like ascendant right away? All right, let's see. Here we go. All right, primitive Pteranodon saddle. What do we need? We need chitin, keratin, hide, and fiber. Oh my god, that's going to be so easy. Now, granted, we are going to need some fiber. Hide, chitin, keratin. Okay, so we have a decent amount of chitin here. We have a decent amount of hide here, and we have a decent amount of keratin. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go out real quick to get a little bit of fiber. And you know what? I think we're just going to go out and do it now because I do have a feeling... And I kind of want to do all the upgrades right at once. And yeah, I think if we can, if we have enough resources, I do want to take this all the way up to Ascendant. I'm really curious to see what we're going to be looking at here. So, all right. How much... It doesn't really seem like we get that much fiber, honestly. But, like, once you get into, like, this thick brush. I mean, look at the numbers, though. They're going up pretty quick. But yeah, you find yourself a real good spot. This can just go absolutely nuts. Like, this spot right here is probably going to be pretty good. Yeah, look at this. 2,000. Almost 3,000. Oh, my God. All right, we're over 3,000. I think that's good enough. Jesus. That's so crazy. All right. You know what's kind of funny? When I was when I was thinking about all the upgrades that I wanted to do, I'm like, oh God, maybe that's going to be an episode. We're like 10 minutes in. We pretty much have all the things done that I wanted to do. Okay, so attempt the upgrade. There we go. 40. All right, attempt the upgrade. 58. Oh God, okay. Attempt the... I need more hide? Jesus. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, so, wow. Okay, so we can only get, wow, we're going to need a lot of hide. I guess I'll just leave all that stuff in there. I don't know why I took it out. Interesting. Okay. Now, wait. No, okay. I was wondering if it was taking damage, as in, like, it took damage every time you used it, so eventually it would be done. You know what I mean? Like, you'd have to repair it. But no, I'm pretty sure it was from one of the previous episodes when we had an Ichthyornis attack the base, and I think it must have hit it or something like that. But there we go. We are up to a 58 armor saddle. Really cool. Yeah, I really do like this concept, honestly, of having this upgrade station, because honestly, again, it's just like... It allows you to play the game whichever way that you want. And, like, what if we did end up getting, like, a really good Argent, right? Like, we get a really good Argent, we get another really good Argent, we breed them up, and all we can find is just a primitive saddle. You know what I mean? I guess Argent's probably not the best example. Let's use a Thyla or a Baryonyx, you know, something we're going to do caving with. If we don't find a really good Thyla or Baryonyx saddle, like... then we kind of have to say no to using them for a cave, but they're the best. And, like, do you risk going in there with a primitive, or you can just go ahead and upgrade, you know? So it does get rid of the drop concept, but at the same time, I mean, I'm still going after drops, of course. I'm still a drop goblin, you know, but that's fine. Let's kind of see what's going on over here. We haven't been over this way in a little bit. 20, okay. Did that drop really just go away? Oh, it did. Shoot. Damn. I was going to go for it. All right, well, we're pretty much out of stam anyways, and this was not a good spot the last time we were here. Oh, man. All right, so what are we going to get into in today's episode? We need to get hide. That's definitely something we need to do. We definitely need to get some hide. We are currently at level 55. So we're not necessarily at Argent time just yet. That is at level 61, I believe. Maybe 60, something like that. But maybe we start looking at... what do we start looking at? I guess we just start kind of like looking around, period. I mean, there's not really anything that I'm 100% tied to, you know. We've seen some pretty cool creatures along the way here. We do have a couple of the modded creatures, high-level ones. We have a level 150, what is it called? The Ceratops. We have a 150 Ceratops thing over at Red Obelisk. We have a 145 Packy kind of near our base. Stiggy Moloch, not Packy. I haven't found a high-level Europasaurus yet, but funny enough, it kind of seems like there's no Europasauruses over here, so kind of curious if, you know what, I might as well take a look at the page real quick. Maybe the mod needed an update, and yeah, I think that kind of thing happens. Like, if the mod isn't updated and I jump back into the game, it'll kind of just take the creatures out. So I want to make sure that's all good. So I'll be right back, guys. Let me just double check on the page and make sure that all my mods are currently updated right now. All right, so something kind of interesting here, and I know I'm on the mod page specifically. Yes, it did need an update, which, funny enough, but I'm noticing here, remember a couple of episodes ago, guys, that on Herbivore Island, I was saying I need a creature that can get stone, thatch, wood, berries, everything all at once. This guy can do it. So this guy has a single stomp attack that will harvest stone. Its tail attack will harvest berries, thatch, and wood, and some other resources. If this thing can go ahead and pretty much take everything out in the area besides the metal, holy crap, this thing might be the answer for what I've been looking for. Now, guys, I will mention, I've been recording a couple of these faster than you guys have seen them, so I don't know if you guys are going to have other responses or anything like that, so we'll have to see what happens. But let me jump back into the game here, and I don't think I'm going to do a dino wipe because of the fact that I do know we have a 150 the Ceratops. I don't know why I can't. Why am I not remembering the name of it? What the heck is it called? Let's have a quick look. The mod is called, oh yeah, Styracosaurus. Oh my god. So yeah, I know we have a 150 Styracosaurus and we have a 145 Sticky Moloch in the area, so I really don't want to do a dino wipe over that. We'll have to see what happens though. Let's jump back in the game and yeah, let's continue. So the Baryonyx. Ooh, that is. What level Baryonyx? Where'd he go? A 100. Okay, sounds good. Baryonyxes are really, really good. I feel like we are getting to the point, guys. Like, don't get me wrong. I really like using the flyer, but it's kind of like, there's a part of me like, are we getting to the point that I need some kind of land mount? Or do we wait for the Argent to then get the land mount? Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Like, my only thing is I would love to go for Argents right now, because guess what, guys? When we go ahead and breed Argents, if there's... Is there really a green drop coming down right where we just were? Here's the thing, guys. Once we get Argents, we're going to be breeding Argents 100%, and killing the babies is going to get us the level. So cynically, there is a part of me that's thinking, like, why not go for Argents now? And we're at 55. We'll get those levels real quick. Because then with Argents, I can just pick up creatures. Pick up Thylas. Can't pick up Baryonyxes, but pick up Direwolves. Pick up, you know, whatever we want. You know what I mean? That is an option. I mean, or we just find a creature that we really want, just make a trap for it, and then call it a day, you know what I mean? Like, we could technically go for a Thyla right now. Not saying that we would. I don't think we should. I don't think we should go for that yellow drop either, but I kind of want to go for it. I think we're going to go for that yellow drop. Yeah. So yeah, now we're kind of just at that point, like, okay, what do we tame? Well, that's a yellow with a ring around it. Oh, we're definitely going for that drop. Okay, cool. Cool. Plus, we have cryopods. So it's like, okay, we can just take whatever we want back to base. Here is the problem with not having an Argent saddle, though, is breeding's going to be interesting because I need to throw them out cryopod-wise in, like, the perfect spots. Because, yeah, it gets a little annoying here. I'm going to stop talking for a second because I'm having flashbacks from a previous encounter here on ARK Survival Ascended when we got attacked by a Rhinonathia in this area. So I want to see, I just kind of want to hear out. I feel like we actually died like right over here too, to a Rhinonathia. And we lost our Pteranodon and everything. And it was because I was going for a drop. So I'm kind of replaying this in my head right now, aren't I? Okay, yellow with a ring. If you have an Argent saddle in it, that just tells us, you know. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. All right. Gonna wait till you're like fully down. Good. Okay, we're good. Go. Grab. Oh, I thought it had an Argent saddle in it. God damn it. Okay, so this is the downside with the Pteranodon. The Pteranodon can't hold a lot of stuff. But we did end up getting a really good Ascendant Fur Cap. And we did end up getting a ramshackled fabricated pistol. Now, I actually have had somebody in the comments tell me, just hold on to everything if you can, because eventually we'll have access to the grinder, and then we could just go ahead and grind everything up, and then just get a crap ton of resources, which I completely agree with. The downside is this, though. Which is also why I'm kind of like, but Argent. You know what I mean? Because Argent has a lot of weight on it. I'm really convincing myself to just go for an Argent today. I feel bad because we really went ahead with this Pteranodon, and this Pteranodon is really good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to downplay this guy. It's just we all know his weight is not good. His weight's really good. It's just naturally his weight is not good. And then on top of that, it's just... They're good for little sprints. Like, I guess if we see a drop in the distance, like, he'll have his uses. But I just think that Argent's going to be so much better, honestly. Is that a Europasaurus right there? Huh. It's a 145 Europasaurus. Interesting. Is it getting attacked right now and it's not doing anything? No, okay. Huh. So we do have all three of them. The only problem is... Europasaurus, you can't unlock the saddle until level 75. We're not even close. Now, you can find it in drops, but the drops are the level 60 drops, which, again, we're not there yet. Okay. I mean, think about it, though, too. We do have the Stygimoloch, which is right over here. It's a 145. We have a 150 all the way over there. And we have a 145 there. We have all three modded dinos on the map right now. I just wouldn't be able to test out the Europasaurus today. The other two we could test out. You know what? I think I'm convincing myself to go for the modded dinos. Because you know what? With the Stygimoloch, too, we can also figure out... All right, how much crops do we have? Let's get an idea here. We have 12, 18, and then we have berries. Okay, so I mean, it's not like we don't have a lot. I mean, we're good in that department. All right. Don't really have much room in here, so I guess we're gonna have to start moving a couple things here. We'll throw you in. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for the 3. Let's go for the moddeds. Do we also have those packy saddles still? We do. Okay, so we'll be able to see if maybe we can use this saddle on the Stygimoloch. Okay, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I convinced myself. Let's do that. Let's go for the modded dinos. Okay, so for the modded dinos, let's start with the Stygimoloch, which is right over here. What's nice about the Europasaurus, I believe the Europasaurus is, and I know the... Oh my god, I want to say Ceratops. That's not a Ceratops. Styracosaurus. It's a passive team. So that's nice. What level are you, by the way? 20, okay. Where is that Stygimoloch? There's a 145 Stygi over here. We've seen it multiple times in this series so far. Watch, now that I want it, it's completely gone. It's not going to be here, is it? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Really? The one time where I actually want this freaking thing now. Alright, let's take to the air real quick and have a look around. It's here. It's just a matter of finding it. It's relatively small. There's Pegos here now. Tell me this thing despawned. Pegos weren't here before. Oh, that's so upsetting. I don't think we found another high-level Stygimoloch so far either. Alright, let's have a quick look around. Maybe it, like, migrated over here. Oh, there's another Pego. Great. Did you maybe come in here? No, you didn't. Shoot. Alright. Yeah, just having a quick scan of this area. No, I don't see it. That's upsetting. Damn. Alright. Well, I'm going to be honest, I'm actually thinking about putting those on hold now because I would like to know where all 3 are so we can kind of just bing, bang, boom, just get them all done. And then we can take a look at them, the whole 9. So we're probably going to put that on the back burner then, which kind of stinks. I was kind of hoping we could do it today, but it is what it is. That's 25, okay. I mean, maybe... I don't think it ventured all the way over here. That'd be kind of weird, right? No. All right. All right, guys. So I know I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, so I think we're going to go ahead and just focus on the Pteranodon saddle today. I know we got a lot of ideas of things we want to do, but let's try to stick to the task at hand instead. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to kill a decent amount of creatures here because we're going to need a lot of hide. And unfortunately, Parasaur, you're going to be the first one to go here. Let's see what's going to be better. Should I just go ahead and use the Pteranodon for this, or maybe bring out the crossbow? Yeah, we only got 36. I feel like I can get a little bit more than that on my own. You know what? These Pegos are going to go. All right, let's kind of loop around a couple times here. Oh, wow, he did end up taking my friggin' Measure Berries. Oh, man. All right, well, that one's dead. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Let's see what works out better this time. First of all, there's the Compy. Okay, so that's 36 right away. I think this is going to work out better for me to go ahead and harvest. 28 for you. Where's the other stuff? That's going to be the problem, actually, is finding the rest of the bodies. Okay, so one was here. And then one kind of got thrown in here somewhere. Yeah, this is the downside with the bodies kind of flying. Oh, there we go. All right, and then we got the little kid here, so let's go ahead and kill you. Oh my god, really? There we go. No way. Okay. Yeah, I genuinely thought that was the Stiggy that we were looking for. Let's see how much damage I can do to you. There we go. Ooh. Huh. We ended up getting a chibi. That's kind of cool. Okay, I did notice that with the modded dinos. Interesting. Okay. Not sure if we'll go ahead and use that one, but that's still pretty cool. Not sure what level to put on the Pteranodon here, but we did end up getting ourselves a level. I'm going to go ahead and put that into weight. We are now looking at level 56. Not too shabby here. Yeah, I know we're wasting bolas doing this, but at the same time, with the amount of hide that we're going to get, we can always use some of it to make more bolas. I mean, 60 hide right at once. That's really, really good. I don't know how much we're going to need, honestly, and I think I might be a little too ambitious going for Ascendant today, but we'll see what happens. I mean, right now we're currently Ramshackle. Why do you look like a Tech 1? No, you're just really blue. Okay, well, we'll go after you next, I guess. And then I think we'll head back to base after this and see if we can do another upgrade. All right, guys, so after getting a little more hide here, let's see if we can go ahead and do this upgrade. Okay, so we can. Perfect. Okay, so that has brought us up to Apprentice. Oh, my God. Let's see if we can do another one. We cannot. We need 542 more hide. Oh, my God. Okay, so, yeah, clearly we need a lot of hide. Here is what I think we're going to do with the Pteranodon here. We are going to be heading up to, of course, Carno Island. I think heading up to Carno Island and just taking on every creature there, or as much as we can, honestly, will just get us a crazy amount of hide. And hopefully, we'll be able to get maybe to Ascendant. To be honest, I don't think we will, even if we do end up coming back with a crazy amount of hide. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's make that trip up there. We haven't actually been there yet in this series, so might as well kind of show it off and everything like that. And yeah, I think we'll also go for a couple of loot drops on the way, as long as something's kind of in our area. But before we kind of start making this trip here, I do want to go ahead, get a little bit of water. Want to make sure this is fully capped. We are good. All right, let's head on out. Let's see what we can find along the way, guys. All right, I guess this will be kind of our test before Carno Island. Just let's see how we do against a pack of raptors here. Just going to kind of watch my health. I think we're going to be okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this, honestly. We are, funny enough, only hitting for 59. Not exactly sure why that is, but... All right, let's get a little bit of hide from you and a little bit from you. Yeah, unfortunately, the Pteranodon isn't the best gatherer, but at the same time, I mean, when we're up there, there's no way I'm jumping off the mountain or anything. We're kind of just stuck on the Pteranodon for now, which is completely fine. Ooh, looks like we had another raptor die right over here. Perfect. That gave us a total of 118. Not too shabby. I'm also going to go ahead, actually, and drop pretty much all this if we can, just to kind of save on the weight here a bit. We can get plenty of prime meat here in the future. Let's go ahead, kind of throw that there, and, well, let's continue the trip. All right, this might not be the best spot to land in, but I did actually notice something here. We actually have the Pteranodon cosmetic. Now, how the heck do we apply these again? Is it coming up here? Here it is. Okay, cool. So all I have to do, I guess, is drag it. And there we go. All right, that's cool. It kind of stinks that it loses the colors. Did it lose the colors, actually? Yes and no. It looks kind of interesting, not gonna lie. I guess we'll rock this for a little while. But yeah, I really do like these animated skins, and I do like the fact that you do need to unlock them in certain ways. I think it's by getting the Bob's Tall Tales notes, I think, or something like that. Pretty sure that's what it is. But of course, Wildcard came out with all of the skins. You can get all the animated skins for pretty much every creature in the game. I think the only one that's not available is the Giga, funny enough. But of course, it's a skin pack. You do pay $14.99 for it, which, I don't know. I understand the idea of doing a skin pack and everything like that. I know a lot of people are really upset by it, and I can completely understand that. Of course, I don't think anybody's necessarily pissed about the skin pack per se. It's the timing of it. I mean, I'm pretty sure this was one of the biggest, I'm going to be using technical terms here, at least what I consider technical terms, because I know nothing about this. The biggest DDoS, is that what it's called? In history or something like that? And not even fully solving it yet, not even fully getting it completely, like the hacking and all that kind of stuff, not even completely resolving it. Coming out with a skin pack is kind of risky. I don't know. It just seems, you know what I mean? And I think that's why it's kind of rubbed people the wrong way. I don't think it's necessarily the skins per se. I do think it's a pretty cool concept, honestly, of having the skin packs, having the choices and everything. But yeah, the timing of it, honestly, couldn't have been any worse for them. So I really don't know who at Wildcard decided and made that decision. Hey, this is a great time to bring this out. But anyways, that's Wildcard for you, isn't it? But anyways, yeah, we are pretty much up here at... Oh, we're actually going to come over here. It looks a little safer right now. Need to get a little bit of stam before we continue the trip here. Yeah, that is the biggest thing with the Pteranodon that I do need to keep aware of is, of course, the stamina issues. So... what is he fighting? Oh, they're fighting Backies. That's a 140 packy. Wow, okay, cool. But yeah, I think just coming up here, and yes, guys, I know the Pteranodon isn't the strongest. It hits for roughly 98, so it's not like it's got a crazy melee on it, but its attack speed is pretty quick. On top of that, too, as long as we can kind of lure the dinos kind of maybe one or two at a time, and again, it's not like we're going for Rexes and Alphas and all that kind of stuff. I'm really just looking to go after, like, sabers. And what's really nice about going after the sabers is they do have a headshot damage. So if we can kind of just hit that every time, we should be knocking these things out one by one, which is pretty nice. So this isn't fully down. Is it even down at all? Or... Okay, so there it is. We're not going to worry about the blue drop right now. I guess we'll wait until it's completely down. But guys, welcome to Carno Island. So we do have, of course, Herbivore Island, which is an island of all herbivores. And now you have Carno Island, which is all the carnivores on one island. And yeah, it sounds as bad as you would think it is, honestly. But the one real good thing about this is everything fights each other. It's kind of similar to the mosh pit. And if you kind of play your cards right, you can go ahead and get some really good dinos from here, honestly. And to be honest, my suggestion would be if you are coming up here to look for a specific dino, usually I'll come up here for Argents. Take a look around first, because there's a very good chance that you will find a pretty high-level Argent right away. But if not, yeah, pretty much all you have to do is just go through and kind of kill each one. And yeah, they give you a lot of hide, which is nice too, honestly. And yeah, we do 98 damage, so again, not too shabby. And what's cool about this is this may end up luring a couple of more Argents in, so you kind of just get this nice little revolving... Oh, there we go. This nice little rotation, if you will. You kind of get an Argent, you kill it, and then you keep going. Then you kill the next one, then you keep going. And yeah, we're going to wait a second, because if there's any Argents in the area, see, he's going to come in to try to harvest on the body. We're going to go ahead, harvest the body, and then that allows us to go after the next Argent. And we're going to kind of just rinse and repeat this, if you will. And hopefully we'll get a decent amount of hide doing this. There's also Raptors here, so just keep that in mind. You also have Carnos here. You have Rexes here. You have Alphas, obviously, can spawn here. And they spawn here pretty frequently, so you definitely want to watch out for that. But yeah, if there's anywhere on the map that there could be tech creatures, it's here. Well, it would be here in the mosh pit, but we didn't see anything at the mosh pit. So maybe, just maybe, we'll see a tech raptor here, and that'll at least confirm if they are here on the island or not. I don't think they are. That's an alpha, speaking of which. Pretty sure that's an alpha right along the way, and we got ourselves a level. Absolutely awesome. But yeah, what's really nice about this too is I really like this island over here because it's far enough away where if you kind of need a break, you just kind of come over here and hang out. Plus, there's 2 Explorer Notes on here, which is nice. And we probably will go ahead and get those. But we're going to put another level into Stam on the Pteranodon. And we got ourselves a level. And we're going to go ahead and put that into weight. I think once we get to 450 weight, then we'll kind of start putting a few more levels into Fortitude. And we'll kind of go back and forth that way. But normally, I'll go to about 500 weight for my character. Then we won't be touching weight for a really long time, probably for the rest of the series, if I'm going to be honest. So it's nice just getting it out of the way now. Let's see if we can just grab this and go. Perfect. Get on the Pteranodon, get in the air, because we don't necessarily what's in the area. Got ourselves Rare Flower, and we got ourselves Enduro Stew. Okay, not great, but not... not something to write home about, honestly. But yeah, look at the amount of raptors here. Oh my god. Okay, so we could technically take them on. The best thing you're going to want to do is angle yourself a little bit higher up too. Because the idea is you typically can do this with an Argent. I don't know if it's going to work with raptors, but see how we get that little knockback? Okay, that's not actually going to work. Oh boy. Oh boy, we're in trouble. Okay, we might not be in trouble. Actually, you know what? This is working out okay. Okay. We're doing okay. We're doing fine. We got this. We're just trapped in a corner. That's cool. As long as nothing else comes along here, we're going to be fine. But the problem is the raptors are eating the bodies, which is what we definitely didn't want to happen. Because all they're doing is they're just healing themselves. Oh my god, it's a male and a female 140 raptor. Jesus. All right. So after all that chaos, not even 100 hide. Oh my god. There are a couple of body bags here, so I'm going to take a quick look, see if we get anything interesting. I will take you, I'll drop you, so we don't go for that again. There was another one over here, at least I thought I saw a bag here. Maybe not. Oh, right next to me. And, nah, nothing to write home about. All right, let's just drop this so I don't get confused, and let's see if there's another one around here. No, I don't see any more bags. What's really nice about the spot, too, is you do get a lot of loot drops coming down, so definitely keep that in mind. But, of course, too, it is really dangerous, so keep that in mind, too, when you are going for potentially these loot drops. Now, one thing you definitely want to do here is, while you're taking on these creatures, you probably want to grab the Explorer notes, just so you can get a decent amount of XP. I'm not going to do that at the moment. Ooh, we got like Carnos and stuff over here too. No, too much. Too much for that yellow drop right now. We are certainly not strong enough to kind of take all this on. Oh, that's right. Ceratosauruses are over here too. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. Oh, yeah, you see me. Okay. I kind of assumed you did, but... All right. Yeah, gonna be a little tricky here in order to get that yellow drop, but these drops are really worth it, honestly, of course. Who got a level here? Okay, so the Pteranodon got a level. Cool. All right, put that into stam. We're gonna take you. We're gonna take you. Drop. Take, drop. Cool. All right. How are we going to get this yellow drop? Because there is a lot of creatures in the area. You could kind of just, like, try to pick a fight with one and then just lure them somewhere else. Which is probably what we're going to kind of do here. Just lure them into this mess. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Take everything and go. Okay. Get in the air. Okay. Whew. Was it worth it? No. You know what? I am going to drop the rare flower. No. And I'm going to drop this. And I guess we'll keep the bullets. That's fine. They're not really worth it, but it's fine. No big deal. Yeah, that's a bit of the risk coming up here is we don't really have a crazy strong creature, but at the same time, if we can get a couple of kills under our belt and we do get a decent amount of hide, maybe we can upgrade the sign a little bit more. We need 500. What are we at right now? Just to kind of give an idea. We're at 287. Not the worst. But we need to come back over to our safe spot because, yeah, it is getting a little hot. So let's see if I kind of just hang out here. What if I kind of barely put you into the water? Is that going to make a difference? No. Uh-oh. Okay. What if I go into the... There we go. Okay. All right. So my character being in the water kind of helps. Cool. We might as well go ahead and also add a little melee there just to give us a little more fortitude. There we go. Okay, so we literally have to stand here. If I go a little off, nope, too hot. Okay, let's have a quick look. Where is this? Oh, God, where is this loot drop? Oh, it's just coming down. Okay, all right. I guess we're hanging out here for a little bit. I guess in the meantime, we could get the Explorer notes. But I kind of want to get the Explorer notes when we're literally about to go back out. Do I really care about you getting levels? You know what? I do. I want both of us to get some levels, so you know what? Yeah. All right. There's an Explorer note here, which we'll kind of just grab.
Before arriving on this island,
I'm not actually going to go ahead and listen to the Explorer notes or anything at this point because it does always mess up the recording. For some reason, I don't know why. It's not every single note, but Yeah, once in a while that kind of messes up the I think it's like the feedback from I don't know, honestly. I'm kind of just talking out of my ass right now. I think it's because I have the speaker on because I don't wear headphones because headphones will actually give me a headache. But the speaker basically will have the Explorer Note going, and I think the recording software is picking up the Explorer Note, but then at the same time, eventually my mic picks up the Explorer Note, and then it's just like too much going on, basically. And yeah, we do end up having a couple of issues. So if you guys want that Explorer Note, just come on up here and listen to it yourself, I guess, is kind of long story short. I think that's how we're going to do it, too, honestly. There should be a second one here, right? Oh, yeah, it's right here. Did they move this one? Or am I dreaming? Was there not two here? I could have sworn there were always two. There was a creature one, and then there was the other one. Oh, there we go. I found it. Oh, no, I didn't find it. That was just this thing landing. Okay, there definitely is a second one here. Really? Ugh, all right, we'll take that. We'll drop that. We'll take that. Okay. Where is the other one? All right. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know why. I always thought there were two Explorer Notes up here. I'm pretty sure there are. I just cannot seem to find the other one. There was one in the middle there. And then, yeah, I could have sworn that there was one kind of right around here. Huh. Interesting. All right, well, maybe eventually we'll find it or something. I don't know. But, yeah, I always thought, like, usually the ruins for me is kind of an indicator that there is something here, but it's not. I don't know. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, okay. Anyways, all right. How many levels did we get? We got one level. I'm going to go ahead and put that into weight. We are now at 450 weight. And then on top of that, we have 3 levels. 1, 2, 3, perfect. Yeah, just going to put them all into stam at this point. We got a saber right near us, so I guess we'll go ahead and go for that thing, and we'll see kind of how this fight goes. I really don't think it's going to be too bad, honestly. I think sabers is honestly going to be the way to go for us. Does that say? Oh, no, 55. Okay. I thought that said 145. Okay, so 25. That's not that bad. And Pteranodon got a level. Jesus. All right. I guess we'll pick a fight over here, then. Is there anything else coming for us in the area? No. I just don't want to get knocked into the water here, so... That's a 145 saber. Wow. Okay. But yeah, the good thing about doing this too is what'll end up happening is new Argents will eventually spawn in, and basically it's kind of like the mosh pit. The lower level ones will end up dying. The higher level ones will keep surviving, and pretty much you can get this area to just be 140s, 145s, 150s, you know, pretty much. So that's kind of the goal. That would be great. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's have a quick look around, make sure nothing's here. We got a couple of bags. I'll take you, and everything else can get chucked. And I'm not taking this stuff. Oh my god. I remember in the Extinction series, the amount of those that we had. Jesus. Okay, so you got 4 levels. Wow. Okay. Yeah, your stam is going to be pretty freaking good by the end of this. And we ended up getting 2 levels, crazy enough. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put those into Fortitude. We are currently level 60. Oh my god, okay. Pretty close to Argents. And pretty close to Trank Darts. Trank Darts is 62, I think. And Argent is 61, I'm pretty sure. All right, let's just drop him down here. We got a baby saber. That's cool. All right, Pteranodon got another level. All right, we got nope, never mind. Can we take on a Carno? You know what? I am feeling a little ambitious here. Okay. There's a lot coming in. Depends on what level. Oh, okay, Carno's a 60. We're fine. We got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. We killed the Carno. Perfect. That's gonna get us a decent amount of. Decent amount of hide. Okay. Yeah, not too shabby. All right, now we're taking on an Argent. Cool. We got ourselves a level. Oh my god, this is crazy. We got only 146 seconds left, so you know what? As long as no alphas come in the area, we should be looking pretty good. Come on. Yeah, I'm on Argent. But yeah, I think we're only going to be able to do one more upgrade on our saddle because, yeah, these numbers are getting a little excessive. Which is definitely why we need to go for something that just can get hide a little better here. All right, we got 115 seconds left. You got 4 more levels, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, our character got 1 level. We're going to put that into Fortitude. All right, let's see if we can get 1 more kill before this expires. All right, completely missed. All right, let's see if I can take you on one-on-one. Come on. You might be the one that actually gets it for us, too. Come on. Okay, that's fine. I guess the Saber, too, is fine. Yeah, if I can kill both of you. Oh god, that Serato's getting pretty close. Can I get this kill before the Serato comes in? Okay, go, 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 go. Just get out of there. All right, so I don't think we're going to get to level 62. Let's go ahead and move a couple things over. All right, so yeah, we're not looking that bad, honestly. We'll drop all this stuff on the ground. All right, we got 34 seconds. What can we kill real quick here? Is there anything that, like... Of course, now we're not going to find anything. Oh, there's an Argent. Okay, fine. We'll take you on. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Yeah, we got 14 seconds. I don't think we're getting the XP boost. Come on. Unless you're like a really low level. No, you're level 60. Nah, not gonna happen. All right, well, that's the end of the Explorer node. And of course, now we kill it. We got a Scorpion coming in. Might as well. I think we will get the next level relatively quickly anyways. And then at that point, I think we'll head on home. Yeah, we're not too far away. Let's see. Is there anything over here? Ooh, another Argent. Look at you. You look nice. And there we go. All right. Let's go ahead, put that into Fortitude. Let's have a double check here. I believe we're at level 62, which should give us access to Trank Darts. 62. Trank Darts and Argent Saddle. That was also level 62. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good time to head home. Let's basically throw this into our inventory, though. Just want to make sure we keep that weight relatively low. Got a decent amount of stuff that we're bringing home with us. We are looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, almost 1,000 hide. Nice. Hopefully that's going to be enough to at least upgrade the saddle once. I think that's all it's going to be. It's just once, which is kind of crazy. But that should potentially get us to Mastercraft, right? And then at that point, I don't know if we're actually going to be continuing to look to go to Ascendant with this guy because Well, now we can get Argents. Huh. All right, here we go, guys. Home sweet home. Let's go ahead and see if we can upgrade this saddle here. I think we have more than enough to do at least one upgrade. We'll have to see what happens. Is it in my inventory? It is. Perfect. Okay. Let's have a quick look here. Just want to pop this, and this in along with this, and hopefully that'll be enough. All right, so that made it into Journeyman again. And we don't have enough. 669 more hide to upgrade this saddle another time. Oh my god. Takes so many freaking resources. I'm going to be honest, guys. I think this is going to be it with the upgrades. I'm not going to go ahead and upgrade the saddle anymore because... well, now, of course, we have access to the Argents, and that is going to be the better flyer, at least for further in the series. Now, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that the Pteranodon will go into retirement. We'll definitely have plenty of uses for it. I mean, stats on it are pretty good, not gonna lie. The fact that we actually have a pretty good saddle lined up with it, too, now is really nice. It's a quick flyer, so if we do need to make a quick little loot run or anything like that, it'll definitely work. But yeah, ultimately, I do think that the Argent is the better direction to go in. And I think at that point, it certainly opens up. Sorry for the cut there, guys. Scouser was barking outside. But ultimately, I think going ahead and getting ourselves an Argent in the near future kind of opens up a lot more tames for us, since Argents can pick up a lot of creatures. And I think that's finally when we'll start going into more land mounts. And I think at the end of the day, yeah, that's kind of the direction I think we're going to take this series in. But guys, ultimately, I think this is going to be where we're going to keep the Pteranodon at this point. Again, we'll use it. It's not going to be as often as the Argent, of course, but this thing is pretty damn awesome. But guys, that is in fact going to wrap up this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, take a second, make sure to hit that like button. Thanks, guys, for all the support with this series you've given so far, and I will see you all in the next one.